If you don't know me, I'm Malik. I'm gonna break down the thought process behind some of my music rather than just showing you how to recreate it. Enough talk, let's break down why it works. This is what we're working with today. It's part of a house track that I'm working on for a rapper. We're making deep house, so atmosphere and ambience are key parts of the track. We're gonna do this through a combo of sound selection and effects. The thought process is finding a sample with more activity on the low end, then shaping the sound further. Another way to view it is setting the vibe and tonal elements that are the backbone for the track. Everything added from here either ties into the rhythm or key that it's in. If your track feels empty or lifeless, it might be missing the atmospheric glue that gives deep house its depth. Keep in mind, if you are working with a vocalist or a rapper like I am, you should consider how much space the ambience takes up in the mix. The next elements I focused on were the melody and hook. Like I said, it's deep house, so we'll use a gritty bass from Serum 2. Keeping everything in key, I wrote out a bass progression, making sure to leave a bit of space on the second and fourth beat. Once you know the progression has a decent flow, duplicate it and make some variations and a drop. This specific bass line works with the ambience because it uses a simple A-B progression to add some balance while still leaving plenty of room for our drums and vocalist. Next is the foundation for the drums. A simple 4 on the floor kick works well for most of the track, but I will add variation later. My philosophy for the hi-hats and top end were to find a sample I liked on Splice and worry about adjusting or adding to the groove later. At the moment, it was more important for me to find something quick and close to the timbre I wanted. From here, the core of the song is already done. It's just about adding more and doing it with taste. I played around with some tonal percussions, add slight variation to the drums. Then I started looking for a vocal that I could chop or resample. I ended up liking this one and brought it into auto-tune graph mode so I could control each individual note. Once everything was in key, I did a lot of processing to push it backwards in the mix rather than being a focal point. Good arrangements aren't just structured, they guide the listener through the song. If you've been producing for a while and still keep everything on the grid or use the same instruments in every section,
if you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
Layering is important because it makes a track more interesting and engaging by adding complexity and movement. Changing or adding to the texture throughout a song allows you to create different points of tension and keep the listener engaged. To show you this, I'll group every new element we're about to add. A few of the tracks are risers or effects, but pay attention to how each element complements or slightly adds onto what could already be a complete song. There's still a good bit I need to do with this song. I may add a few more sounds. I also know that I want to be more detailed with the percussion and making the swing feel natural, but this is the stopping point I came to before letting it sit for a few days. We'll play it one more time with an acapella. Use that to notice how important the accents and layering we just added are within full context.
I am up the clouds as you see us. Gangsta. Catch up, niggas.
Bitch, I'm running up the jet like I got rice on. And I'm running out of shit cause I got rice on me. Bitch, I'm running. Bitch, I'm running.
We gon' run it up.
Bitch, I'm running.
We gon' run it up. 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 We gon' run it up.
I just spin it all.
We gon' run it up.
Today, tomorrow, I just might spin it all.
We gon' run it
I
up.
just might spin it all.
We gon' run it
I
up.
just spin it all.
We gon' run it up.
Today, tomorrow, I might spin it all.
We gon' run it
I
up.
just might spin it all.
We gon' run it
I
up.
just spin it all.
We gon' run it up.
Today, tomorrow, I might spin it all.
He off the dope, we off and we off the boat. All says he off and she off like he off, we off the boat. So I grin, money hop been zoomed in. Ever since I hit 210, other faces with the blue skin, with the green background. Don't know how to act now, but I leave you like on my boots in. Fiends moonwalk when I come, death post speak when I'm here. The dead hits ranks when I hum. Why you acting so dumb? But you know I got the fun. I'm locked in a 310. When got wind, it been tires. No lots, they send photos, I send wires. The gumballs pull me down, I'm on fire. Can't fuck with them. Right? Hope to see clear when the lighting was dim. We ain't nothing to you, but we something to them. When you're in your room and you